Residential Report Writing and Case Studies, Chapter 8, Disclosure of Scope of Work and Assignment Conditions. Scope of Work, Disclosure of Assistance. Many appraisers receive real property appraisal assistance in the development of value opinions and in the preparation of appraisal reports. USPAP requires that real property appraisal assistance must be disclosed in the report. What sort of disclosure must be made, and where should this disclosure appear? USPAP sets forth 2 disclosure requirements when real property appraisal assistance is provided. If the individual who provided the assistance does not sign the report certification, 1. The name of the individual who provided real property appraisal assistance must be stated in the certification. 2. A summary of his or her assistance must appear somewhere in the appraisal report, not necessarily in the certification. The level of detail required for the acknowledgement of the assistance varies with the type of written report. The disclosure is necessary in the report so that intended users can understand the scope of work and not be misled as to the extent of the assistance provided by individuals who do not sign the certification. Remember, the certification required by Standards Rule 2-3 states, in part, no one provided significant real property appraisal assistance to the person signing this certification. If there are exceptions, the name of each individual providing significant real property appraisal assistance must be stated. If an appraiser receives significant appraisal assistance but does not disclose it, he or she has provided a misleading report and thus has violated USPAP. Residential appraisers are again reminded that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac do permit appraisers to insert additional certifications that are necessary for USPAP compliance. 1. The Appraisal Foundation Uniform Standards of Professional Appraisal Practice, Washington, D.C. Appraisal Standards Board, 2020 to 2021, edition, Standard 2, end of page. Description of assistance. When an appraiser discloses the name of a person who provided real property appraisal assistance in the certification, his or her disclosure obligations are only half met. Now that the client is aware that this individual provided assistance to the appraiser, the client needs to be informed of the details of the assistant's participation so as not to be misled. Depending upon the report option utilized, USPAP requires that the report summarize or state the extent of the assistance. For an appraisal report or a restricted appraisal report, respectively, this summary or statement is usually not made in the certification statement. It can be inserted anywhere in the report. USPAP does not specify exactly where in the report this disclosure must appear. In addition, appraisers need to be aware of any additional state-specific requirements